Hello everyone, obviously it's Casey here from Southwest Florida Health and Hydration. I'm going to be going through our NAD home injection kit from Empower Pharmacy. Obviously there are reconstitution guides and subcutaneous instruction guides inside the package, but I wanted to give you a first-hand account of how to do it. So in the package, I've taken it all out for simplicity's sake, but you will see that we have insulin syringes here. So the bag of insulin syringes, there's 10 in this package. There's some alcohol pads, and those are going to be important. We have the bacteriostatic water, comes in this box, bacteriostatic water, and that's for the reconstitution. So we'll be able to open this up. The next is the NAD. The NAD comes as a powder. This is the 1,000 milligram NAD powder, and you're going to be able to open the top there as well. So the next thing that we have is the syringe with the needle attached to it. The syringe is a 10 cc syringe, but we only need to use 5 cc's of it for the reconstitution, so we can have that out and ready to go as well. Obviously, this is a sharps container. That's what we'll be doing with our insulin syringes after we have the delivery, so you can do this. Another thing about these sharps containers is you can return them to your local fire station for free disposable, and they can also give you a new one as well if you need one. So first things first, we have our bacteriostatic water. We're going to be using 5 cc's of the bacteriostatic water. We're going to be placing that bacteriostatic water directly into the NAD powder. We're going to roll it like this after we insert the fluid to reconstitute it and dissolve all that powder. So as you'll see here, first thing I want to do, I almost forgot, but we want to cleanse the top, right? So we'll go ahead and cleanse the top of both containers for a few seconds here, and that just cleanses it really, really well. And this is just pure alcohol. Go to the NAD, a few seconds there, and we're good to go. So in order to get the proper amount, you want to draw in 5 cc's of air into the syringe. You want to insert it on the table so you don't poke yourself into the bacteriostatic water. You can then invert it upside down, push in the air, and draw out your 5 cc's of bacteriostatic water. It's okay if there's some air bubbles in there, it's not going to hurt anything. So you'll see I have 5 cc's of bacteriostatic water. Now with this, again, you have your NAD, place it on a hard surface. You're going to insert the syringe and needle directly down into the NAD, and you will dispense the fluid inside. Just like that. Now be careful when you withdraw the syringe. Sometimes a little bit of fluid or just air will spray out. You can hear it there a little bit maybe. The needle, you shouldn't recap. You could just put the sharps right back into the container if you like. Now the NAD and the fluid is in here. We're going to roll it, simply roll it between our hands like this. We're going to roll it for 30 seconds to a minute. You should be able to see in here, and you're going to want to make sure everything's dissolved. So you just kind of take a peek in there and just keep rolling it. Okay. As we get this all reconstituted, the next step is say you want to, you're going to want to use the NAD. Okay. So that's where the sub-Q insulin syringes come in. For storage of this, we want to keep this in our fridge, right? So as soon as we reconstitute it, if you can draw up the day that you want, the morning of, and you can put the rest in the fridge at home. For the NAD syringes now, the insulin syringes, you simply open the top. You have all your insulin syringes in here. And what you can do is, we're going to say twice a week, we're going to use some insulin, the NAD inside the insulin syringe. So you'll take the bigger cap off the bottom. You can have the smaller cap on the top. You can pull up the 50 units, because if we use 50 units twice a week is 100 milligrams. So we can use 50 units, a little bit more comfortable. You do the same thing. You insert it in. We've already cleansed the top, so we're good there. And you're going to want to pull up your NAD. Now it takes a little bit longer with these because it's a very small syringe. So you'll pull back, let it fill, and then pull back. Get to the 50 unit mark, okay? And you can withdraw it. You have your 50 units in the syringe. One thing you want to be sure of is when you're pulling this out, when you're redrawing it into the syringe here, you can kind of see here, but it's very clear and see-through. It's because I reconstituted it long enough. I've rolled it, mixed it. If it's not clear, you can push it back in and you can reconstitute it. Let it dissolve all the way. You want a nice and clear solution, okay? According to the subcutaneous instructions in there, you'll see where I typically go is into the belly region here. You are going to be able to pinch a little bit of adipose tissue, withdraw your needle, cleanse the area with alcohol. You're going to, it's a very tiny needle. You'll take that tiny little needle, insert it in, and inject slowly into the adipose tissue there. Once it's all, the plunger's pushed all the way down, you've dispensed all the NAD, you're good to go. Just simply withdraw. You can unpinch, let the pinch go. You shouldn't have any bleeding. If you do, just wipe it off with that alcohol swab. If you have any other questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. The NAD needs to be kept in the freezer or in the refrigerator. You're going to have tons of fluid left into this bacteriostatic vial of the fluid because we only use the 5 cc's of it. That's completely fine. You can go ahead and toss this. You won't need it anymore. Your new prescription will come with more, so you won't need this. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. You guys know we're always available. I hope you enjoy your new NAD home injection kit and have a great start of the year. Thank you.